is the story. In a blue yourself, in a blue wolf. Muy buenas a todos. Seguimos aquí en Mass Effect, así que bienvenidos. Uy, se me está cayendo esto. Bienvenidos a un episodio más. Estamos con el episodio número 8, si no recuerdo mal. Y no he vuelto a hacer ninguna secundaria. Si veo que son algo interesantes, las grabaré seguramente. Pero las pondré como capítulos sueltos, seguramente, para que os enteréis un poco más si queréis como extra, ¿no? Pero vamos, ya veremos porque, ya os digo, el Mass Effect 1 tengo ganas de terminarlo un poco rápido porque lo interesante de verdad es el Mass Effect 2 y el 3. Pero esto sobre todo es como la base para poder empezar a con toda la historia, porque si no esto no os vais a enterar de absolutamente nada. Así que vamos a salir aquí. Veamos, tenemos que ir ahora a Noveria. Según esto. La pregunta es cómo salimos de aquí. Vale, podemos ir a Normandía para poner rumbo a Noveria. Yo no sé por qué estas partículas, tío, hay veces que se raya el puñetero juego y se me sale.
You look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects from the cipher?
The cipher shook me up a bit.
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
Pues mira.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity.
Del otro día, ¿no?
That was incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Come on, get to the point. What did you see?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the commander's mind is incomplete.
You sure you didn't come across any kind of clue or hint? Something we might have missed?
Everything I saw you already know. You were right about the Reapers. The Protheans were destroyed by a race of sentient machines. I think it is obvious there is a connection between the Reapers, the Prothean extinction, and the Conduit. But I did not see anything that would help us find it.
What's our next move?
I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision. What was there, at least. But something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can...
Yeah.
I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
Dr. Chakwas should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
We're done here. Dismissed.
I've sent off the Ferris report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Perfecto.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, Exogenia should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
You might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
The Thorian liked to enslave minds. Anyone who studied it would have ended up as one of its thralls.
Yes, I'm sure you're correct, Commander. It's unfortunate the colony couldn't be saved.
I'm surprised, Shepard. Ferris was a human colony. I thought you'd go to any lengths to save your own kind.
I would have saved the colony if I could. It didn't work out that way.
Sometimes sacrifices have to be made, Commander. I'm glad you understand that.
Goodbye, Commander. We will be waiting for your next report.
Vale. De guays. Vamos. Y ahora con Grex.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him.
Joder.
So I got the hell out.
Para que un
Didn't
Krogan,
even wait to get paid.
para que un Krogan se vaya contra
What
un
kind of
turiano,
cargo was the
un
freighter
simple
carrying?
turiano contra un
What was Saren
Krogan.
after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week.
Joder.
Every damn one.
Menos mal que se retiró a tiempo.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, I mean, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the
todo el mundo
wall,
pensara
they'll
así.
abandon us.
You've got a pessimistic view of the universe, Williams.
A pessimist is what an optimist calls a realist. Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
Claro que les importa más a ellos mismos que los humanos que acaban de llegar.
These seem like
Como eso
deeply
está claro,
held
¿no?
beliefs, Williams.
De momento
What
todo lo
made
que
you
lleva
think this way?
pasando.
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth-centrists as our own.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, sir. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
I never knew my family. Grew up an orphan on Earth. Anybody in your family I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. So why are you out here? Just trying to get away from Earth?
No. The future of humanity is out here. There's so much we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. I still remember my first field exercise on Titan. When we hit mud, the reality hit me. I'm the first person who ever stood here. Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. I went face first into the muck, He spent the next 5 minutes chewing me out for gold breaking.
Don't tell me you had Gunny Ellison. He's the only one I know who uses that word to describe shirking duty.
Oh, Lord. You went to the Macapag boot camp, too? Yeah. Gunny Ellison's still reaming out recruits down there. Kicking ass and using words like inveigle and pusillanimous.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
¿Qué?
Would you kiss anyone I ordered you to?
That depends, sir. If you ordered me to kiss a superior officer, that would be a violation of the regs concerning fraternization. That would make it an illegal order. I'd be required to decline and relieve you of command. Sir.
Y se queda así el tema.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
We lost a lot of the colonists. I don't see how we could have done more, but I still feel bad about it. I mean, we are out here to protect them.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, sir.
Bueno, una conversación bastante interesante, bueno.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough, but you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate, me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me. Especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and their culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Ya ves.
I should go.
See you later.
Vale. Pues vamos a ver si vamos ya a Noveria. Que siempre nos enrollamos con estas cositas.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Vale. ¿Ahora quién nos llama?
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
Vale.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Vale. Sí, algo más no nos vendría mal de información, por lo menos para pillar a Saren. Porque ahora mismo estamos buscando donde nos dijo el embajador Udina y Anderson.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted. Normandy.
En cuanto dicen espectro ya...
Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Vale, como siempre, sí. What the Una especie de dron. Veamos. Es por aquí. Sí, parece. Ahí hay gente.
That's far enough.
We're not here to cause problems.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
Perdona.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, ma'am.
We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Ni me toques.
Back away, nice and slow.
Stand down. Their house, their rules.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
Dios, tiene una hostia esa tía en la cara.
Get out of here.
Mira, ahora mismo, ¡pum! Problema resuelto. What?
I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions
Vale.
you have.
Pues tenemos que ir a buscar a la tía esa o el tío ese. ¿Tú qué quieres? Me miró mal. Mira cómo está mirándome. What the f...
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Analeas for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the
Hay que
administrator?
preguntarle todo.
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Vale. El nivel principal a la izquierda.
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
Este se lo he
The
preguntado.
executive board does
Conversaciones
everything in its
estúpidas.
tread lightly.
Vale.
The board-
Understood.
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the administrator's office.
Muy bien.
She is here. I can't believe it.
Hay que
I
buscar a
imagine you
Benezia,
want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
que es la madre de Liara.
No, I don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
Vale. Un Anar.
This one offers greetings.
Habrán por
You
telepatía.
are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan. News travels fast here. Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs. You want me to use my status to smuggle for you? That is not inaccurate. I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is. This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port. I want to know where this package is going. This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous. I'd be stupid to do this without knowing I'm not equipping my own enemies. Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. You understand this one's urgency. That other grows restless from the delay. I'm supposed to uphold the law, not break it. This one understands. The offer shall remain open. It truly needs the help. Could I buy something now? Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
Pues no sé si aceptar la oferta de este tío, porque salía como en negativo, no sale como en positivo. Es contrabando, no... Estaría en contra de ser espectro, ¿no? Y como hagamos eso y luego nos pillen, puede liarse bastante. Pues todo el mundo sabe que soy espectro ya, ¿o qué, macho? Soy increíble. Vale, pues hay que ir aquí.
How can I help you?
No, otra vez.
I'd like to speak to Analeas.
One moment, please. Mr. Analeas.
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
Es un salariano, por la voz. Y por hablar tan rápido. Los salarianos, como ya sabéis, tienen una experiencia de vida nada más que de 40 años, por lo tanto tienen que hacerlo todo muy rápido. Aquí algo de medigeles y una torretilla.
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain refugees from that urban blight called Earth.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the executive board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
I'm conducting an investigation. It's a matter of galactic security.
Yes, isn't everything? I will not allow you to harass our clients. This world is private property.
Yeah.
Opold wants me to smuggle a package through security.
I need more than your word to act on that. Bring me whatever he's smuggling, and I'll act accordingly.
So you'll arrest him?
No one here is fond of trials. They make shareholders nervous. More likely, we would simply let him go. Of course, he would be blacklisted by the companies here.
What will you do for me in return?
I would compensate you. The precise amount in credits depends on the severity of Opold's crime.
I'll look into it and get back to you.
I appreciate your report.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He's a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Noveria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? And you didn't think that was weird?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She's here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Forget him, Commander. If he won't play ball, I'm sure someone else here will.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Vale, nos ha comentado que eso, que no se puede ir hasta donde está Benezia porque está cortado.
Isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan.
¿Eh?
You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
So it would seem. I need an alternative.
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Analeas.
Vale.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keen?
Mr. Analeas isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. Keen spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
Vale.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Podríamos ir a verle al tío ese al hotel, que por lo visto puede que tenga un pase para poder salir a la superficie y conducir hasta donde está Benezia. Aunque deberíamos ir a hablar también con el Anar para que nos dé... Para que nos diese el paquete y luego entregárselo al Anolis, porque es algo propio de espectros, ¿no?
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could. I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific.
Joder.
We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him.
Hombre,
I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network.
Es la empresa de Saren, no nos vendría nada mal.
It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
You think this uniform's just for show? My job is to enforce the law, not break it.
Do you think that Binary Helix obeys all the laws? That they do not spy on other companies?
What they might be doing somewhere else doesn't justify my acting against them here.
Very well, Spectre. I will be on my way.
Es que claro, sigue siendo ilegal. Mira, tengo virtud más 8, toma ya. Por respetar, pues eso, por ser espectro.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lorik Keen? I've heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analaeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analaeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analaeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Vale.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Analaeus' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Hanshan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If I have to kill the guards, I'm afraid I can't help you. There's still the law around here.
True enough, though I hasten to point out that Ms. Matsuo disapproves of outside contracting. If you change your mind, I will remain here. I see no other options at present.
Pues está complicada la cosa, o sea... Vamos a necesitar ese pase.
Back again.
I've been thinking over your...
Indeed.
So if I help you, you'll help me.
If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass.
Pues nada, venga.
Violence against... He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky,
Excellent. Here is my... The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will... Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Vale, pues es una forma de entrar con el pase, no sé si habrá más. Seguramente que sí, pero bueno, esta no sé si es mala, no sé si es buena. Pero vamos a intentarlo. Creo que era por aquí, si no recuerdo mal.
What do you want?
I've heard Opal has something for you.
Anda.
Like I care that you know? You his courier or something?
No, but I could be.
I could be the king of space. Be it.
Este es el tío el que tenía que entregarle el Opal. Ya está. Vamos a ir a Synthetic Highlights, o como se diga esto, para poder resolver el asuntillo del tío del bar, que nos dé el pase de una puñetera vez y podamos ir a por Benezia. Benezia, como Benezia. Aunque no se escribe igual, pero bueno. Vale, aquí parece que hay gente y esto va a ser peligroso.
Freeze! Hanshan Security. This office is sealed.
Lorick Keene gave me a pass in.
Keene? Are you working for him? He's under investigation.
Analaeus is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Analaeus has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
Perfecto. What? Vale, pues al final nos han atacado, o sea... Bueno, pues supongo que serían menos. Vale. Perfecto, pues ya tenemos lo que queremos.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Hostia, esta era la tía de antes.
You have me at a disadvantage, miss.
Oh, now you're gonna show some respect? I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
Sí, la de
Analaeus
la
will
hostia.
throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
What
Tía,
a load
soy
of crap.
espectro.
You're here off-duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
I have a mission to complete. I did what I had to.
Soy espectro. Soy espectro, puedo hacer lo que quiera, mierda. También es biótica. Ashley, ¿qué haces? Estaba ahí, es pachorra. Oh, llena.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Ananias's thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Oh, ¿quieres ligar conmigo la tía? Vale. Ah, está aquí otra vez la llana. Así que quizás si el loco la tía es mejor. Para hablar mejor con la llana y dárselo a ella, los datos. Porque esto, al fin y al cabo, no, aparte que no me ha dado virtud, tampoco me ha dado nada malo. O sea, no me ha dado de la otra parte. Asuntos internos.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Ananias's corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Otra vez.
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
Vale.
Alright, I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Esta es una forma de hacerlo un poco mejor, ¿no? Esta tía de asuntos internos, sabemos que el tío de la Norelis ese es un corrupto.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Ananias's extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board is investigating Ananias. They will be more angry at him than at you.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify.
24 de virtud.
Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Que te cagas. Hemos hecho bien, pero vamos.
Has the other recon...
All right. I'll help.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. Please do not mention... Is there anything else this one... I'm just browsing. This one awaits your...
Good day, Commander. I wonder, how have you been spending your time?
You know, Spectre business.
That's a polite way to brush me off. No matter. There was a break-in at the Synthetic Insights office. Several of my officers were killed. You wouldn't know anything, would you?
That was me, actually.
I see. Would you care to explain?
Ananias bought them off. He had them ransacking the Synthetic Insights office for his own interests.
That is all too likely. Sergeant Sterling was highly mercenary. If that is true, I bear no ill will toward you. I warned my people against taking jobs on the side. This is what comes of it. I appreciate your honesty, Commander. If you will excuse me, I must compose the letters to notify their families.
Vale.
I'm rather busy preparing funeral arrangements.
I'll be moving on.
Very good, Commander.
Uf, casi nos pillan. Pero la tía esta ha sido, bueno, es que estaba haciéndolo bien en realidad yo. O sea que me está saliendo todo rodado de momento. Vale. Y ahora eso tendríamos que entregar a Nolenis, a Noleis, o como cojones se diga ese nombre, macho, los nombres salarianos.
I presume you are here to present me with Opold's package.
Sí.
I've acquired Keen's evidence of your misconduct. Let's talk.
Mr. Keen is under criminal investigation. You cannot believe it.
Mr. Ananias, all I care about is finding Benezia. Is that something you can help me with?
You need a pass to enter our garage. As a gesture of goodwill, I will provide one. Noveria prizes its good relations with the Citadel.
You are letting him get away with this so we can continue our investigation? How short-sighted.
I trust you will attend to your own business now.
That's my plan. Goodbye, Mr. Ananias.
Good.
Vale.
I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Entonces...
We both gained from our arrangement. Why don't you go look for Lady Benezia?
I have the package Opold wanted me to smuggle.
I am no weapons expert, but it seems to me that this is a rather advanced device. Certainly contraband. It would have been unfortunate if this had reached its buyer.
How thankful are you?
I am willing to give you 200 credits and a pass to leave Hanshan. Not without an understanding between us, of course. You can only go to Peak 15 to speak to Lady Benezia. If you cause trouble or if the staff asks you to leave, you will be thrown off-world.
You know, that's a dangerous weapon. It shouldn't be left unsecured. I should impound it.
Of course. That makes perfect sense. I wouldn't know what to do with it anyway. It would be best if you kept it. If there is nothing else, I would like to go back to
Vale, o sea que...
I'm leaving.
Good.
Pues ha sido todo súper rodado, chaval. Ahora pillamos a este tío porque es corrupto. Hemos conseguido un pase para Benezia para poder ir al pico 15S. Y solo hace falta desenmascarar al tío este. Así que pues nada, espero que os haya gustado este episodio. Y pues nada, está bastante emocionante la cosa. Hoy no ha habido tanta acción como otros episodios, aunque ya sabéis que siempre lo corto porque lo importante es la historia. Y pues nada, espero que os esté gustando. Un saludo y hasta el siguiente vídeo.